Imagine sitting down with someone who has lived for nearly a century. What would she tell you about life, love, and happiness? Most men go through life never hearing these hard-earned truths, but today, a 92-year-old woman is sharing the wisdom that could change everything. From the biggest regrets men have to the secret of lasting happiness. Her insights are eye-opening. And make sure to watch until the end, because her final lesson is something few ever realize in time. If you're over 50 and want to live with no regrets, this is a video you can't afford to miss. The biggest regret most men have, and how to avoid it. Have you ever looked back and wished you had done things differently? Maybe you were too busy chasing success, too caught up in responsibilities, or too distracted to notice what truly mattered. It's a feeling many men face, often when it's too late to change. Meet Richard, an 84-year-old man who spent his entire life building his career. He worked tirelessly, believing that financial security was the key to a good life. Promotions, long hours, and endless meetings took priority over family dinners and weekend getaways. I'll make time later, he always told himself. But later never came. Now, sitting in a quiet home, his children grown and distant, Richard reflects on what he lost. He remembers his daughter's dance recitals he missed, his wife's birthdays he forgot, and the calls he didn't return. He has wealth, but not warmth. Success, but no one to share it with. And the worst part, he can't turn back time. This is the regret most men don't think about until they're forced to. Studies show that in old age, people rarely wish they had made more money. Instead, they wish they had spent more time with loved ones, nurtured friendships, and created memories. So how do you avoid Richard's mistake? Start now. Call someone you haven't spoken to in a while just to check in. Set aside even 15 minutes daily to be fully present with family. No phone, no distractions. Schedule time for friends, even if it's a quick coffee or a short conversation. The truth is, relationships need attention, just like careers do. Don't wait for a wake-up call to realize what's truly important. Instead of waiting until it's too late, take a moment today to reconnect with someone who matters to you. Who's that one person you've been meaning to reach out to? Drop a comment below, and let's make today the day you reconnect. The secret to long-lasting relationships. Many believe love fades with time, but she says it only fades if you let it. Meet Margaret, a 92-year-old woman who has seen decades of relationships blossom and wither. When asked about the secret to a lasting bond, she smiles and says, "Love doesn't disappear. It's neglected." She's seen too many men make the same mistake, believing that once they've won someone's heart, the effort is over. They stop expressing appreciation, stop listening, and assume love will sustain itself. But love is like a garden. If you don't nurture it, weeds of resentment, routine, and distance start creeping in. Take John and Helen, married for 45 years. In their early days, John would leave sweet notes for Helen before work, hold her hand on walks, and genuinely listen when she spoke. But over time, life got busy. The notes stopped, conversations turned into routine check-ins, and affection became an afterthought. Helen didn't fall out of love. She just felt unseen. Margaret insists that love doesn't need grand gestures. It thrives on small, consistent acts of care. A simple handwritten note, tucked into a bag or left on the counter, can remind your partner they matter. A heartfelt compliment, not just about appearance but about who they are, can reignite appreciation. Listening with full attention, without a phone in hand or thoughts elsewhere, can restore emotional connection. It's not about buying flowers on anniversaries. It's about planting seeds of love every day. If you've been with your partner for years, ask yourself, when was the last time I truly made them feel valued? The fix is simple. Start today. Even the smallest effort can bring back warmth, laughter, and connection. What's one simple way you keep love alive in your relationships? Share in the comments. Someone might read your tip and save their marriage because of it. The truth about happiness after 50. Most people think happiness declines with age, but she says the opposite is true if you follow this one rule. At 92, Margaret has seen it all: joys, sorrows, highs and lows. When asked about happiness after 50, she leans forward and with a gentle smile says, "Happiness is not something that fades with age. It's something you choose to embrace, no matter how many years you have left." It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that happiness is tied to external factors, money, success, or even staying young. But Margaret's wisdom reveals a much simpler truth. True happiness comes from within, from the way you approach life. Here's the myth many people over 50 believe: the best years are behind me. I'm too old to change. I'm stuck in routine. Margaret disagrees. In her view, happiness doesn't diminish with age. It deepens, provided you make a conscious effort to embrace the present. It's all about gratitude, simplicity, and letting go of unnecessary stress. For Margaret, the key is gratitude. She starts each day with one simple practice that has transformed her outlook on life. Every morning, she writes down 3 things she's grateful for. This simple habit rewires the brain for positivity. It shifts your focus away from what you lack and toward what you already have. Whether it's the warmth of a cup of coffee, the sound of birds outside your window, or a conversation with a loved one, this daily practice makes even the smallest moments feel meaningful. But it's not just about writing things down. It's about embracing the present moment and learning to find contentment in the here and now. Margaret believes that many people spend their time either worrying about the future or regretting the past. But true happiness comes when you learn to appreciate today. Here's a simple challenge for you. Every morning before you get out of bed, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't need to be big things. They can be as simple as a good night's sleep or a kind word from a friend. Doing this consistently shifts your mindset, helps you feel more positive, and boosts your overall sense of well-being. Margaret often says, the best part about growing older is learning that happiness doesn't come from chasing it. It comes from appreciating it. What's one thing you're grateful for today? Share in the comments, and let's start a gratitude movement. Start small, but start today. You might just find that happiness is closer than you think. Health is wealth, the one habit that makes a difference. I've outlived many of my friends, not because of luck, but because of one simple habit I never gave up. At 92, Margaret's health is her greatest asset. She's seen many friends fall ill, struggle with energy, and lose their vitality as they aged. But Margaret stands as a living testament to the power of consistency and the importance of one simple habit that's made all the difference in her life. What's the secret? Daily walking. You might be thinking, but I'm over 50. I don't have the energy for that. Or maybe you're worried about the physical strain it might cause. But Margaret has proven time and time again that daily movement doesn't have to be intense. It just has to be consistent. Margaret's story is not about running marathons or following strict workout regimens. In fact, her walks have always been short, gentle, and stress-free. She starts her day with a 15-minute walk around her neighborhood, enjoying the quiet and the fresh air. Over the years, it's become her time to reflect, gather her thoughts, and appreciate the simple beauty of the world around her. So why is this habit so powerful? Boosts circulation and heart health. Even a short walk every day can improve blood flow, strengthen the heart, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like high blood pressure and diabetes. Increases energy and reduces fatigue. It may seem counterintuitive, but moving your body actually gives you more energy. It helps regulate your sleep patterns and reduces the sluggishness that can come with aging. Improves mental clarity and mood. Margaret swears by how her daily walk clears her mind and lifts her spirits. Walking releases endorphins, which promote happiness and reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Helps maintain independence. As we age, staying active is crucial for maintaining mobility and preventing falls. Margaret says that her daily walks have helped her stay strong and independent well into her 90s. It's not about speed or intensity. It's about showing up every day and committing to your health, no matter how small the effort. And here's the best part. You don't need a fancy gym membership or expensive equipment. All you need is a comfortable pair of shoes and a willingness to move your body. The best time to start? Now. Margaret's advice is simple yet profound. You don't have to do it all at once. Just take that first step and then another. It all adds up. Challenge for you. Try this habit for 1 week. Start with just 10-15 minutes a day of walking and notice how you feel afterward. Does your energy improve? Do you sleep better? Does your mood shift? When the week is up, come back and comment below. Let's see how this simple habit might just transform your life too. The final life-changing advice. When asked what she wished more people knew, she took a deep breath, smiled and said, "It's not the big things that matter. It's the little things you do every day with love that create the most lasting impact." At 92, Margaret has seen it all. The joy of new beginnings, the pain of loss, and the quiet moments of everyday life. But when you ask her what truly stands out, it's not the milestones or grand achievements. It's the small, consistent acts of kindness and love that have shaped her life and the lives of those around her. This profound wisdom isn't something you can learn in a classroom or read in a self-help book. It's something you can only learn through a lifetime of experiences. The moments where you realize that your greatest legacy is not what you accumulate, but how you made others feel. Margaret's life has been filled with these little things. She's always been there for friends and family with a kind word, a listening ear, or a helping hand. It wasn't about being perfect or always having the right answer. It was about being present and showing up even when it was inconvenient. She reflects on the time she spent with her children, those late-night talks, the random hugs, and the gentle words of encouragement. And she smiles at the thought of the many elderly friends she's visited over the years, sitting with them, offering a cup of tea, and simply listening to their stories. Her message is clear. Love is in the details. The quick text to check in on a friend, the spontaneous phone call to say, "I was thinking about you," or the unexpected act of kindness toward a stranger, these are the moments that make life rich. And it's not just about what you do for others, it's also about how you treat yourself. Margaret emphasizes that self-love is just as important as love for others. Taking care of your mind and body, forgiving yourself for mistakes, and making time for joy are all part of the puzzle. This advice is simple yet powerful. Focus on the small, everyday acts of love and kindness. Don't wait for the big moments to show people you care. Do it in the everyday interactions. Whether it's making someone smile, offering support, or just being there when someone needs you, these are the moments that leave a lasting impact. Margaret's final piece of advice is a call to action. Start today. Choose one small act of kindness, one simple gesture of love, and make it a part of your daily life. Because in the end, it's not the big things you remember, it's the little things that mean the most. This is the wisdom that can change your life. It's not too late to start. Make a choice today to show love in the small ways. And as you do, you'll find that the joy you bring to others will come back to you in ways you can't even imagine. What's one small act of kindness you can do today? Share it in the comments and let's spread this simple yet life-changing wisdom together. If this wisdom resonated with you, imagine what else you'll discover here. Hit the subscribe and like button and join us for more life-changing insights. Together, we'll continue to uncover the keys to living your best life after 50. See you in my next video.